Goeienaand, good evening fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And you know, one of the things that I always talk about is some of the coincidences that happen on this channel. I mean, it's just remarkable how things go. But one of those coincidences which is not so gratifying is what happened in October last year, when three huge organizations, the Johns Hopkins Public Health and Bloomberg School, together with the World Economic Forum and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, had basically a test run of what would happen in a pandemic. And it was called Event 201. A public-private cooperation for pandemic preparedness and response, a call to action. Now, this was just weeks before the coronavirus was let loose amongst humanity around the world, and you can see its fruits today. Isn't that interesting? A month before the coronavirus was released, apparently from an animal to a human transmission, but the timing is quite extraordinary. And I'm going to attach below this video a copy of the document so you can download it for yourself and you can see what this group came up with as the do's and don'ts with the pandemic. And I'll just read out the headlines. 1. Governments, international organizations and businesses should plan now for how essential corporate capabilities will be utilized during a large-scale pandemic. How did they know? 2. Industry, national governments and international organizations should work together to enhance internationally held stockpiles of medical countermeasures, or MCMs, to enable rapid and equitable distribution during a severe pandemic. 3. Countries, international organizations, and global transportation companies should work together to maintain travel and trade during severe pandemics. Well, we know that's not happening. We know that international flights have basically been shut down now around the world. 4. Governments should provide more resources and support for the development and surge manufacturing of vaccines, therapeutics, and diagnostics that will be needed during a severe pandemic. 5. Global business should recognize the economic burden of pandemics and fight for stronger preparedness. 6. International organizations should prioritize reducing economic impacts of epidemics and pandemics. And 7. Governments and the private sector should assign a greater priority to developing methods to combat mis- and disinformation prior to the next pandemic response. And it concludes by saying, accomplishing the above goals will require collaboration amongst governments, international organizations, and global business. If these recommendations are robustly pursued, major progress can be made to diminish the potential impact and consequences of pandemics. We call on leaders in global business, international organizations, and national governments to launch an ambitious effort to work together to build a world better prepared for a severe pandemic. Now, again, this round table was held a month before the coronavirus raised its ugly head. It was basically in about mid to late November that the first infection happened back in Wuhan in China. And look what's happened since then. That's only, 3 months ago. Quite extraordinary. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe to be kept informed. Ring the bell for the updates. Please like this video. Please share this video. And above all, stay safe. And right below this video is a link to this Agenda 201 document.